beautiful people. Okay, just wanted to clean my hair real fast. Hello, tribe, wagwan, y'all. And put in the title, but this actually will be my tea time for today. No, it's not Tuesday, like I told y'all last week or a couple weeks ago. Tea time is no longer just going to be on Tuesdays. I'm actually going to do it throughout the week, basically. And today, this week, this is tea time. So, guys, as you come in, hit that thumbs up for me. Let me know that you're here. I'm actually taking a walk while I'm going to talk to y'all. So, this is going to be a real interesting one. Hopefully, I don't get chased by no dogs. Thanks for being here. Walking and talking today. Just actually came from the gym. Let me see if I can put this somewhere. Just came from the gym, y'all. And the kids and Andre's not home. So I said, oh, perfect time for tea time. Perfect time. Hey, Connie. Thank you for being here. Hello, beautiful people. I might end. All right. So the walk is not going to work, y'all. Hold on. Going back to the house. Bear with me, tribe. Bear with me, people. I'm going to do a little walk, but I guess not. All right. So I'm going back to the house. I'm going to just sit in the car like I originally planned. Guys, if you could hit the thumbs up for me. I know people are going to be going in and out just because of the internet service and everything. But if y'all can hold on for a minute, I'm about to be back home. I literally just walked across the street and a little further down. But anywho, for the people that can hear me and that are here, thank you guys for being here. Welcome to tea time. I know it's not Tuesday, but it is time for the tea. So guys, in the title, you see we're talking about why you should never feel intimidated by anyone. And I put anyone in caps because it should literally be no one in this world that intimidates you. I'm actually going to the house now. I know I'm doing a lot, but I'm going to the house because it's hot out here. So I might as well just go in the house. Oops. I actually had the house to myself. Okay, hold on, it's getting better. Yeah, Connie, because I basically walked back to the house. I was going to take a walk and try to talk to you guys and get some extra exercise in, but it ain't going to happen. So, hold on, y'all. Whew. Hold on, people. This is raw, real life YouTubing. Y'all going to see set up and everything. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to put y'all on my ring. You know what? I might just stand up. Okay, beautiful people. Perfect. Let me just close the door real fast. Perfect. Yeah. How's this, y'all? This is much better, right? So I'm back in the house. Let me fix my light. Ooh, that's too dark. Yes. I think this is much better, y'all. Forget that walk, right? Hello, Peaceful Mission. Hello, MLW Fishing Man. Wagwan. What's going on, everyone? All right, let's get into it, y'all. I just came from the gym. I'm at home by myself, and I said, you know what? I ain't do tea time today, this week. So let me make sure that I get it in because I told you guys tea time is looking good. Thank you. I'm smelling good too, y'all. Just took a fresh shower, so I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm feeling good. So, okay, let me talk about this subject because I'm going to be all day talking about all types of random stuff. So, guys, I want to talk about feeling intimidated by other people. So, it's blurry, Cassandra. I can't win. Is it blurry for anyone else? It may be the internet. Hopefully, you guys can hear me and see me. I'm just going to keep on talking. If y'all can, hello, what's up, wagwan? Thank y'all for being here. And if not, you may want to click out and then click back in. So, for real, y'all. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about feeling intimidated, because I feel like that's something that we've never talked about. And it is very much a real thing. You know, some people get around groups of people or get around a certain person. They just feel so intimidated by that person that they feel like they can't be themselves. They can't breathe correctly because they feel like that person's watching them, or they have to be perfect for that person, or they just feel like they have to be someone else when they're around that person or people or whatever the case is. To me, that's intimidation. Intimidation is when you can't be comfortable to just be yourself. If you're goofy, you're going to be goofy in front of all these people. You're going to be goofy in front of that person. If you're, a serious person, you're always going to be that way. You're not going to change because you're around certain people or a certain situation. You're not going to alter yourself for anyone or anything that's around you. So to me, that's intimidation. When you feel like, hey, Janique, hello, hello. When you feel like you can't be yourself, when you feel like you have to tame who you are or dim your light when you're around other people. And I am coming here today, right now, on this Thursday, to tell you guys, never, ever, ever feel intimidated by anyone else in this world. Why, you may ask? It's because everyone has their thing that they're insecure about. Everyone has their battles that they're going through. Everyone has different things that makes them feel less than. Right? So if you're looking at someone and you feel like, oh my goodness, they're so pretty, they're so confident, they're so this, they're so that, in their head, they could be saying, okay, I got to make sure that I'm acting confident, even though I'm not really confident, because you don't know what a person's going through. You don't know what's going on in their head. You may just see someone on the outside and they be like, oh, they're perfect. But then at home or inside of them, they're not. Well, no one is perfect, of course. But they're going through things. They're going through battles. They're going through all types of stuff that you wouldn't even know just by looking at them, right? So with that being said, guys, we have to remember, if I'm going to look at other people for encouragement, if I'm going to look at other people to say, oh, they are the example of what I want to be or who I want to be, I'm going to read y'all comments in a second, then you're going to keep on falling underneath other people because you're comparing yourself to them. You're feeling like, okay, because they're here, I have to be here. And it's not even sometimes them telling you where to position yourself in life. It's you doing it to yourself because you may see the glitz, the glitter, the money. You may see, just how they carry themselves. Or you may see the nice clothes, the nice cars, the nice things that they have. But inside, they're so insecure. Inside, they feel so lost. Inside, they're not even proud of what they have or who they are. But here you are idolizing this person for the things, or idolizing this person for what they look like, not knowing that they are just, or maybe even more broken than who you are and what you're going through. Guys, if we let other people intimidate us, we are never going to learn how to shine ourselves. If we let other people's situations get us down about our situations, we are never going to get out of our situation because we're always going to be looking different ways instead of looking at ourselves in the mirror. And I know it's easier said than done, guys, because I have my moments when I get around people, I'm like, oh, I don't want to say nothing. These girls are really pretty. They got makeup. They got long hair. They got their lace front wigs. And here I am with my natural little ponytail or my braids that's growing out or whatever the case is. I found ways to make myself be less than. I found ways to make myself be less than. I let people intimidate me because my thinking about myself, because I felt like I wasn't deserving to be just as pretty, or I wasn't deserving to say, you know what? Because they got nice shoes on doesn't mean that my shoes that I got from Walmart is any less, because guess what? Their shoes is protecting their feet just like my shoes are protecting my feet. We have to take the emphasis out of the things and more so the person, and not even just the things, because sometimes we can be intimidated by someone's bold personality, or just the way that someone carries themselves. And we feel like, oh, because I know that they're bold and I know that they will cuss me out. I know that they don't play games. So since that's the case, I need to dim down my personality because I don't want to be so bold. I don't want to be a person that bumps head with them. Guys, we can't do that. What did I just say? If we're worrying about other people, if we're worrying about other situations, then we're never going to find ourselves to brighten ourselves. We have to get out of our mindset. We have to get out of that seeing things, hearing things, seeing other people, hearing other people's stories and their struggles and tribulations and all that stuff, and thinking, why can't I just be the same way? Why can't I go through a little struggle and then one day just hit $1 million? Why can't I? Why can't I, y'all? But no, seriously, y'all. We can't be intimidated by others because guess what? Like I said earlier, we don't know what they're thinking. We don't know what they're going through. You know, I don't even care if they're a celebrity. I don't even care if it's B2K. And I love me some B2K guys. When I come around those guys, because maybe one day I'm going to meet them, Lil Fizz, holla at me. You know, I'm not going to act like I'm scared. I'm not going to act like, oh my gosh, okay? I'm going to just be this person. I'm not going to be nervous. Not saying that I'm not going to be excited. But at the end of the day, God made them just like God made me. They put their pants on like me. They go to sleep like me. They do everything just like me. It's just that maybe more people know them more than me. But at the end of the day, I am just as great as that person. I can do just about anything. Hey, Aaron, thank you for being here. I can do just about anything that I see anyone else in that street doing. Anything else that I see people doing, guess what? I can do it too. If I believe in myself, if I be consistent, if I push myself. Instead of me worrying about, oh my gosh, they're here and I'm here so I can never get there. No, don't be intimidated because most of the time you're intimidating yourself from your brain, from your thoughts, more so than what the people are even saying or the group of people that you're intimidated by because they may be looking at you as the motivation. Come in. It's the kids, y'all. They may be. Y'all hear how extra? Come in. I'm doing a live, so don't be acting crazy.
Wait, I thought you.
No. What's up? Want to say hi to the people? Dang, take it off.
Hi, Tate.
What? Come here.
Hi, Lala.
What?
I got a toy.
You got a toy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a boy.
A boy toy?
Yeah.
I remember you said you walk over the neighborhood.
I
I
need
thought
to,
you were
yeah.
searching for you, Mike.
Okay, look, I'm doing a live. Go upstairs, please.
Alright.
Okay, thank you guys. The kids just came in the house. Akira and Andre's probably gonna be coming in the house in a minute, but I want to finish up this
Mommy,
live. Yes, Talani.
Mom, can I put the toys over there?
With your toys, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hey guys. Yeah, not too long ago. They're saying, hey guys. They're saying hey to y'all. Alright, so since they came in and interrupt my whole thinking, let me read some comments because I saw a couple people leaving some comments. So first, let's see. Janique said, thank you for the motivation, words, encouraging, and kind words. I really appreciate it, T. I love you. Oh, thank you, Janique. Same to you. You know, sometimes I feel like all we need, is that mine? All we need in the world is a little motivation sometimes. Hey, Akira.
Akira, come on.
I want to take those shoes off.
Okay, let's see.
All right, Talani, go upstairs. You can't be down here making noise, please. Okay? All right, so let me read what Angie Love said. Hello, mother. People just want to try you, and if you let them get away, they're going to keep trying you until you put them in their place. So true, Angie Love. So true. So we can't let other people intimidate us. You're so true. Janique also said one thing now about life. Life goes on. Yes, life will never be the same, and nothing lasts forever. I love that. That is so true, Janique. My mom always told me this quote: don't force anyone to stay in your forever because of the right one won't last. Yeah, so true, so true. People will try me when they realize I'm not the type of weak person, so they learn how to leave me alone. That's so true. And you know what, I'm talking about just being, well, I guess it's the same thing, you know, being intimidated by someone because, you know, you see how they are. You know, sometimes we also have to be that person, you know, just like I said earlier. Hey, I know this person don't play, so because I know that this person don't play, I'm not going to talk to them a certain way. You know, we want people to also see that with us. You know, we don't want people just to see us as, you know, I know I can say whatever. And guys, I'm learning this. I'm not saying that I am a professional by no means, because I'm still learning how to say no, how to be that person, not to really intimidate people, but more so just be the person so people know not to say and do certain things. So it's also a learning thing, especially if you're a people pleaser, especially if you're, you know, a really soft person that really doesn't like confrontation and everything. But we have to remember, we're not going to let anyone intimidate us, right? And we don't want to intimidate others, but we also have to have a thing about ourselves that people know that they can't say or do anything to us, because like I said earlier, we are just as important. Anybody else that's in the street, anything that we see anyone else doing, we have to believe that we can also do it. So why are you intimidated? Because everything that they did, you can do it too, and probably better. Hey, Andre. And, no, shoot, the kids already came. Just on Saturday.
I'm trying to be as quiet as I can.
Right. Wise coop on the steps. I'm like, hey, what? Nothing. I'm just gonna do a fast live. So yeah, people, we can't let it happen. And I'm gonna tell you guys, when I was younger, and younger isn't like when I was 13. Younger is like 2-3 years ago. A couple years ago, guys. I used to be more so. Okay, not really. A couple years ago, maybe like when I lived in St. Louis, maybe like 5 years ago or something like that. You know, I used to go out with my friends, and even though I love my friends, I used to feel intimidated to go out because you wanna know why? My friends used to go out. They used to wear the little dresses, have the extra accessories, put the little makeup on, have their nails done. And back then, guys, when I lived in St. Louis, my makeup was Vaseline. I didn't even wear earrings. I don't got no earrings on right now, but you know, I felt intimidated because not because of just them, because when they went out, they put themselves together. They were stepping out. So I felt a little like, dang, I look so plain. I wish I would have dressed myself up and all that stuff. So I let myself get intimidated. But the reason why is because I wasn't taking care of myself the way that I should. So because I saw these ladies, welfare gang in here, what's up, what's up, because I saw these ladies dressing themselves up, looking proper and everything, it made me feel some type of way about myself. So that was the intimidation. So we have to also remember, intimidation is not just because we feel less than. It's probably because maybe it's also ourselves saying, guess what, you can be better than who you are, you could be better than what you're doing. So that's what really woke me up. Why am I being intimidated by my own friends when we're going out? But it's because I wasn't taking care of myself. So now when I go out, not saying that I'm tip to toe, but I make sure that I feel good about myself. And sometimes it's not even what you put on, it's the way that you carry yourself, the way that you say, you know what, tonight I'm gonna have fun. And that's all that matters. I'm not gonna be looking at the other ladies, mean mugging nobody. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have fun. And that's what matters. You living your life, not really so much worrying about who's looking at you, what everybody's wearing. As long as you know you look good, you know that you feel good, and you know that you're going out with a purpose, not to go out and act crazy or whatever the case is, go and have fun. Don't let situations intimidate you, because you're never going to shine. You're never going to be able to live that life that you really want to live, because you're always peeking around or worrying about what other people think or worrying about how they see you. Don't let situations intimidate you in life. We have to learn how to be bold. We have to learn how to say, you know what? I don't care what goes on around me. I have a purpose for me going to this place, or I have a purpose for me wanting to get here, or I have a purpose for me wanting to look this way. As long as I'm comfortable with what I'm doing, then I am okay. I don't care if I meet Beyonce. I'm not going to say, oh, because you're Beyonce, I got to be Michelle. Nah, guess what? We Beyonce together. We have to really have that thing about us to say, you know what, I don't care how you look, I don't care what you got, whatever the case is. I may not have those things. I'm not going to lie to myself, but I know just because you have things, it does not make me less than. On Instagram today, I did a quick message of the day. I like to do my message of the day, and I told you guys, I want y'all to remember that you are the and I'm going to say it, excuse my French, you are the shit. You're the doo-doo. And that's in the good way. We have to remember that. We have to go into places with our heads up high, with our shoulders back, and knowing that, you know what, I don't care what happens right now. I'm going to be the person that maybe people are going to be intimidated by me, not because I want to be mean, not because I want to come off as that person, but because I know that I'm carrying confidence on my shoulder. Because I know that when I walk into the place, I'm not worrying about what everyone's thinking about me. I'm worrying about how I feel and what's my purpose of even being in this place. And when you have that blinders on, when you know what it is that you want, when you know yourself, maybe people will feel intimidated, but I don't want you to be intimidated. If you're part of my tribe, if you're part of my family, or whatever the case is, I'm talking to you. You're the person that matters to me, because you've been here and you know that Peaceful Ambition is all about uplifting. Maybe some people will say, you know what, I don't understand. But you know what, they don't understand, then this message is not for them. Because I know myself. I know that I used to feel intimidated by looking at other people because what they may have looked like, or knowing their status, or knowing what they may have, what I don't have. But then I realized I'm comparing myself to other people that mean nothing to me. Why should I compare myself with someone that I'm never going to see again? Or why should I compare myself with someone that's not affecting my life? We can't be that person. We can't be that person to look everywhere else, but instead of looking within ourselves. If we're letting other people's lives intimidate ours, then we're not living our own life. We have to be determined. We have to find our peace. We have to say, I don't care. I keep saying this, y'all, because it's so important. We have to really say, I don't care about other people's lives. Right now, I got to be selfish. Right now, I got to worry about how I can get my ducks in a row. Right now, I got to worry about how I can take care of my family. I can't worry about the Joneses. I can't worry about the Smiths. I can't worry about whoever else is out there, so I can look at their lives, so I can feel intimidated and feel like my life is not good enough. Guys, your life is the best. Right now that you're living is the way that you are supposed to live until you do better. Hey, Casey, what's going on, love? Until you're able to get better. Everyone's path is different. No matter if it's your twin sister, your twin brother, your cousin, your mom, your dad, whatever the case is, everyone's life is different. So there is no way that we should look at someone else's life or a different situation or whatever the case is and think that your life should be that way, or feel like because it's not that way, or maybe you failed a couple times in life, you have failed relationships or whatever the case is, that you can't accomplish it. Stop feeling intimidated by people that mean you no good. If you feel like every time you come around someone and they want you to be intimidated, oh yeah, I got this, I got that. Girl, you don't got that yet? You don't know nothing about this? You still living that way? What? Huh? Those are people that you don't want in your life. Because like I said earlier, I felt intimidated by my friends when we went out, but it was because of my own self. I had to look within myself. But if you have people around you that's easily to smear things that they have or situations that they have in your face, and they're not uplifting you, and you feel less than, or you feel dimmer than who you are because you're around them, then you don't need to be around them. This is 2022, about to be 2023. We need to step it up with our own selves. Not stepping up in our relationships, not stepping up in our parenting, not stepping up in whatever the case is, friendships. We need to step it up with ourselves. Step it up with yourself, and then watch everything else in your life start to step up. And when I say step it up with yourselves, I'm saying talk in the mirror, talk positive to yourself. Tell you that you're going to accomplish this day. Say that there's nothing or no one that's going to stand in your way to give you a bad day. Today is going to be my day. Even if it's a plain old Thursday like today, it's going to be my day. I'm going to take control of my day. There is not going to be anyone that's going to come into my light that's going to make me want to dim my light because of them. I'm going to shine bright, and I'm going to stay bright. And if everyone doesn't like my brightness, they better put sunglasses on, because I'm not about to feel intimidated to turn down my light. No, not at all. Let me read this comment I saw Angie Love. You have to ask yourself, why are you letting this happen to you? So true. Why are you feeling like you have to dim your light? Why are you feeling like you have to compare yourselves to others? Why are you feeling intimidated by someone that's a person just like you? That's so true, Angie Love. And that's what I had to do before. When I said I used to go out with my friends, and I used to see them with their heels on, their dresses on, and here I am wearing the same old jeans with like a cute little shirt or something. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready, guys. And then when I look at my friends, I'm like, I don't fit in. But that was because of myself. It was because I wasn't really taking care of myself. I was giving to everyone else, and then when it was actually time for me to take time out for me, to take time with my girls, I didn't have anything to give myself. I couldn't go in my closet and say, oh, I got this dress, oh, I was waiting for this, because I wasn't taking care of myself. So that's why I felt that way. But if we just feel that way all the time, when we look at people, when we're around people, we just feel like we're not good enough, we're not deserving, then we need to fix something that's within us, something that's what is inside of us. Because if we can't fix ourselves, if we can't be happy with ourselves on a daily basis, if we have to get other people's cheering, or we have to look at someone else's life to think that that's the path that we have to take, or oh, that's where I want to go in life, I want to be just like them. It's okay to idolize people. Well, not really idolize, to look up to people, to say, you know what, I see you. I see you doing your thing, and I appreciate that, and I want to do something like it. But by no means, y'all, should you ever say, I want to be just like you. I want to grow up and do everything that you do. No, 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 no. Because guess what? That person that you're saying you want to be just like, most likely you have more potential to be better than them if you believe in yourself and you don't feel like you have to be perfect and be just like them. Be your own individual. God made you different. You're going to look different from other people for a reason. You're going to think different from other people for a reason. Because you are you and no one else can be you, not even if you have a twin sister. So we have to remember that no one can be Tiera. No one can be Tiera Wise. I know that for a fact. No one can be me. So just within that, when I look at other people, I don't care if your name is Tiera Smith, that was my old name, or whatever the case is, Tiera Johnson, whatever the case is. I don't even care if your name is Tiera, you're not me. So I'm not going to feel intimidated by the life that you have because you're not me. Hey, A&J team, good night. It's okay to admire people, but we have to learn that the grass is not always green. It's so true, Casey. And that's what I was saying. You know, we can look up to people, even celebrities, y'all, even Jay-Z and Beyonce, because I said those are like the biggest celebrities that I probably, well, other than Oprah, but Jay-Z and Beyonce, people probably see them like, oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. They have so much money. Their relationship seems perfect. But do you live in their house? Do you know what goes on a daily basis? You don't. So just because of that, you can't say that, oh, I want to be just like Beyonce. I wouldn't mind having Beyonce's money, but I know even with that, stress. Even with that, there's different things, different insecurities that may even come with that. So we can't look at someone on the outside. We can't judge someone by the cover of how they carry themselves, of how you think that their life is, and think that because they look a certain way or their life looks like this, that because your life doesn't, you can't be that way, or you have to dim your light because you're around them. No. How do you think God will feel knowing that he made you the way that he wants you to be and you're altering yourself because of someone else? Or you're dimming your light because of a situation because you don't think that you're deserving. I'm pretty sure that he's going to be pissed off. He's going to be upset because he made you your own special way. And he wants you to remember that you have to march to your own drum. We can't see other people drum and want to jump in. Let me jump in. No. You can cheer for them. Go, go, go. Because we should always applaud and cheer for people and give them their flowers when they deserve it. But at the same time, give them their flowers and say, you know what? I'm going to work on my own so I can get my own flowers too. I'm going to do what I can so I can go ahead and cheer for myself too. And I don't need anyone else around me cheering. Even though I cheer for that person, if they don't cheer for me, it's not the end of the world. Because I cheer for them genuinely because I want to see them make it. But if it's not vice versa, guess what? I'm cheering for myself. Go Tiera, go Tiera, go Tiera, whatever I got to do. But I know the last thing that I'm not going to do is feel like because they're not cheering for me, I can't cheer for myself. Or I can't do it. Or I feel like I'm not deserving of even continuing to try. No, keep on going. Keep on trying. Keep on accomplishing what you need to accomplish. Stop dimming your light. Stop feeling intimidated by people that mean you no good. Stop feeling intimidated by people that do not deserve to even be in your life. Most of the time, the people that we feel intimidated by are people that we see on the daily, people that are in our family, people that are our friends, people that are around us that affect us a lot, but we let them affect us way more than they should most of the time. So before you feel like, all right, I'm about to go to this place and I'm going to feel like I'm going to just be quiet because, you know, I don't know these ladies. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all this. I don't know if y'all see my live sometimes. I go out by myself. And just going out by yourself sometimes can be very intimidating. Very much intimidating. You know, when I was pregnant with Talani, that's when I really started discovering going out by myself was actually fun. Because the kids were in school. I used to want to eat all the time. So the first thing that I used to do was start to go out by myself, go out to eat. People used to stare at me, especially with me being big and pregnant, thinking that I was a single mom and I'm just, whatever the case is. I had people pay for my meals. I'm like, thank you. You know, I don't care what they think about me because guess what? I'm having a peaceful lunch. Y'all can think what y'all want. Y'all can pay for some more lunch, whatever the case is. But as long as I know that I'm okay with myself, their stares, their little whispers or whatever the case is mean nothing to me because I'm going to keep on eating. When I'm done eating, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get a good night rest. It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what they think of you. It doesn't matter, y'all. And what matters is how you feel. And if you let the stares, if you let the whispers, intimidate you or affect you, then guess what? If I would have let those things happen to me, I would have never continued to go out. I would have stopped going out to eat, eating food at home. My big old pregnant self would have been mad at myself because I'm craving something, but I'm too scared to go out. No, I didn't let those things affect me. I said, you know what? I'm a big pregnant woman and I want to eat. That's all that mattered to me. Nothing else mattered. That was my purpose. When you have a purpose, when you are stuck on your purpose, when you are saying, you know what, I don't care what it is. This is my purpose. This is why I'm going to keep on going. Even after I fail so many times, I'm going to keep on going. Even after people talk about me so many times, I'm going to keep on going. Don't even let life intimidate you. Don't even let yourself intimidate you. It's not even just other people, y'all. We can just see a situation. Oh man, I got to step in front of all these people. I don't want to do it. But guess what? Once you step in front of all those people, that could be the barrier that breaks everything in your life that you said that you didn't like. And that could be the point that can just take you off, springboard you off in life. We can't let situations hold us back. We can't let ourselves hold us back. Because when we're doing that, we can't blame other people when we say, oh man, I'm 35 and I don't got nothing in life. I can't do this, I can't do that. But then when I think back, I didn't do this, I didn't do that because I didn't want to, because I felt intimidated, because I was too scared, or someone talked me out of it. No, we're not doing that anymore, y'all. We're not. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. I'm putting myself in rooms and situations that I don't even know how I'm going to handle it until I get there. And to me, that's growth. Life starts when you step out of your comfort zone. Life starts when you start to change your mind, when you start to change your habits, when you start to change the person that you used to be, because you don't want to be that person no more. You see that that person wasn't doing you any good. Yeah, I was a good person. I'm definitely the same person, but I'm just a little upgraded. I'm 2.0 Tiera. And there's nothing wrong with upgrading yourself and your personality, the way that you carry yourself, the things that you say to yourself and other people. There is nothing wrong with being a different creature when you wake up, as long as you know that you have a purpose to the change. Right? We can't just wake up and be like, you know what? Today, I'm going to just cuss everybody out. What's your purpose? Why are you cussing people out? Rather than saying, you know what, today I'm going to learn how to control my anger. And it's not even because everyone says I cuss them out. It's because I know that I need to learn to control my anger, because I'm getting my blood pressure up high and it's affecting me more than anyone else. Because after I cuss people out, they going to walk away and forget about all that. But guess what? I'm making myself sick. I'm making myself have high blood pressure. So we have to think about the consequences that we put ourselves through before we even do. Seriously, because if we keep on walking on eggshells all of our lives and looking at everyone else, we're going to see their lives going like this, and it's going to feel like we're just basically walking in slow motion. Oh man, they got a house. Oh man, they got a new dog. They got the dog I always wanted. Oh, she got that purse that I wish I had. Guess what? You looking like this, and then you got your whole life in front of you, but you're not paying attention to your life. You're not paying attention to the things that you can get, the things that you can do, because you're looking. No, you are your best cheerleader. Yes, Cassandra, you have to be your best cheerleader, because guess what? Not everything that you're going to accomplish in life, people are going to know about. There's going to be small victories that sometimes you're going to have to pat yourself on the back and keep it moving like life is just going on normal. I do that on a daily, even the small things. Someone says something to me, and you know, some things that I used to have to work on, guys, is like when people give me compliments. You know, oh man, your skin is so pretty. I used to be like, yeah, but do you see this right here? Or yeah, but I burnt myself. Look at that. I used to want to show them a flaw that I had, so I couldn't take that compliment. Guys, I'm learning now. Someone said, oh, you have beautiful skin. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's it. That's a victory for me. Yes, I just said thank you. I didn't think doubtful. I didn't say nothing bad about myself. I didn't want them to, see anything negative about me, because sometimes we do that to ourselves. We want ourselves to be intimidated, so we find ways to dim ourselves, to shrink ourselves. Don't do that anymore. You are just as great as anyone else. If someone out there has beautiful skin, you can have beautiful skin too if you focus on what you need to do. We have to focus on our lives. We have to focus on our goals. We have to focus on who we are becoming every day, because every day matters. What's up, Dancehall World? Hello. If we don't focus on ourselves daily, we're going to lose ourselves daily. And then one day we're going to wake up and we're not going to know who we are. And that happened to me many a times. I told you guys that has happened to me many a times. So now that I'm learning that, okay, you know what, I'm not going to keep on being this person. I'm not going to keep on doing these things, because at the end of the day, I know that that's not truly me. I know that I'm doing it because of maybe someone else, or I'm doing it because it's a bad habit that I have. So now I need to change it. Now I need to evolve. Now I need to be better. Because once I'm better, people are going to treat me better. People are going to see me differently, right? Let me see. Ink by Miami. I don't know who you are, but I so happen to stumble across this live, and maybe I need to hear this. Ink by Miami, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I am Peaceful Ambition, aka Tiera. Always trying to talk positiveness, because there's not a lot in this world, especially on social media. You know, I try to talk about subjects that I struggle with myself. And if you guys do or do not know me, I grew up really shy. So for me to stand in front of this camera and to be so bold and to tell you guys to also be bold is like a 360 of who I used to be. So I'm telling you guys, I am a walking testimony. You know, I used to feel intimidated, just the fact that I'm thinking about going somewhere, and I shunned myself. I took myself out of opportunities. I took myself out of situations that I knew that I could shine, but because I blocked myself out of it, or felt like I wasn't deserving, or felt like I'm not going to be good enough, I stepped away. And now at the age of 33, I'm like, man, I lost so much opportunities. I closed my own doors and closed my own windows because of how I felt about myself. But I'm not doing it anymore because I'm getting older, not younger. So I know with me getting older, that means that my time is ticking. So why should I continue to be that person, to feel intimidated by people that don't mean nothing to me? Intimidated by people that's not even trying to raise me up. But I feel like I have to be under them. Why? Why? Because they put their socks on like me. They put their pants on like me. They fix their hair just like me. They brush their teeth just like me. If anything, they cry just like me. They throw up just like me. They do everything just like me. They're human very much like me. So if they can accomplish it, why can't I? Because I need to believe in myself. If they can have those things, why can't I? Because I got to work for it. So once I know that I can do it, I can get there also. Where's the intimidation? Why do you feel intimidated? Because you're just as good as them. That situation is there in front of you for a reason. Go for it. Open that door. Open that window up. Don't block yourself out of anything in life anymore. Put yourself in situations that you're going to have to figure out. You're going to have to get out of, wiggle yourself out of to be a better person. Because if we're still in that same comfort zone, if we're still being that same person that we were in 2020, it's about to be 2024. Why are you still living if you're going to continue to be like that? Right? And we know half the time the things that doesn't make us happy, the things that we know we need to stop doing, we deep down inside, we know those things. But a lot of times we overlook it, throw it under the rug, take the red flag down and rip it up because we don't want to face the facts. Guys, it's time to face facts. It's time to be in front of the fact and say, you know what, this is true. I am a person that blocks myself from opportunities. So because I know that, I'm not going to shun it. I'm not going to throw it under the rug and act like it never happened. I'm going to say, you know what, since that's my problem, I'm going to make sure that I'm facing everything that comes in front of me. Even if it's something that I don't want to deal with, I'm going to face it. I'm going to learn how to conquer it. I'm going to learn how to be a professional at it, because I know it's going to come back around to me again. And when it comes back around to me again, before I'm like, let's go. Come on. All right, let's go. Let's go. Because I faced it the first time. I have my confidence to know that I can do it again. And I say that all the time, you know. A lot of times when I think about, oh my goodness, here I am in this situation, I think about, girl, you have power. You have power because you got through this before. And because you're in this situation now, you can get through it again. But I got to learn to not put myself in the same situations, of course. That's a different video. But still, we have to remember, just because things may look hard, just because people may look glamorous, that does not mean that I'm going to be intimidated by life. That just means that I'm going to find out how to be just as hard as that situation, so I can go ahead and get through it, so I can fight through it, so I can be gangster enough to say I bodied that. And I'm going to go ahead and work my butt off so I can get just as much as whatever it is that person that I see that I'm thinking, oh my gosh, look at that. Guess what? I'm going to have the same thing and it's going to be normal to me. We have to work for what we want. We have to change our mind, grow in every single way. And not growing the way that we see other people growing, right? We can't be that person. We can't look everywhere else and not look right here. This is the path that we have to take. We have to put our blinders on, especially for the rest of this year and for the rest of our lives going on. You know, we have to really put these blinders on, because if we don't put our blinders on, y'all, we are going to be blinded by everything else that's around us, and it's not going to help us focus. It's not going to help us to get to where we need to go in life. It's not going to help us to be great, because we're going to be so distracted by everything else that's around us, and it's going to forget us to grow ourselves. It's going to make us to forget that, hey, hold on. While I'm watching her doing her thing, going through school and getting this and getting that and saying, oh my goodness, I wish I could do that. Guess what? I can do the same thing, because that school is for everybody. You know, we both have 24 hours in the day, and she's doing it and I can do it too. Maybe your situation may be a little bit different. Maybe it's a little bit more difficult, but then that's when we have to figure out how we can alter it for ourselves, because no one path is the same, right? But at the same time, we can't see a goal, see someone else and think that we can't get there because it's just not doable. That just doesn't make sense, right? Not at all. Sometimes you have to check yourself before you feel yes. Sometimes we got to check ourselves before we even checking anyone else. That is so true. And before we're feeling intimidated by anyone else. That's so true, Angela, because sometimes we're feeling intimidated for our own reasons. Like I said, with my girlfriends, I was feeling intimidated when we went out because I wasn't dressing the way that I should, because I wasn't taking care of myself. So until I was able to say, you know what? Let me go out. Let me get some dresses. Let me go ahead and throw some earrings on. Let me take care of me. Let me feel good again. And then when we went out, I didn't feel intimidated after that, because I know that I was doing what I had to do to provide for myself, instead of just ignoring myself and just feeling like, oh, it don't matter. And then when it really did matter, we have to be serious with ourselves just as much as we're serious with other people in our lives. Just as much as we expect respect from people, we should expect that respect to ourselves also. We should want things from people just as much as we should want it from ourselves, even more so. We have to show ourselves respect, because if you don't show yourself respect, no one's going to show you respect. Sad to say, if you don't start with yourself, the other people around you is not going to give it to you either. If you don't show yourself encouragement, if you don't cheer for yourself, no one else is going to cheer for you. No one else is going to give you that encouragement. So sometimes we're going to have to be in a corner by ourselves saying, I got this. I can do this. I got it. Maybe people will catch on later. Good. But if they don't catch on, guess what? I got this. I can do this. I'm going to keep on pushing. That's what matters. And then maybe they'll catch on later on. And then you'll be like, oh, yeah, girl, I've been doing this. I'm a new creature. You may or may not have noticed, but I'm a new creature. I'm a different person. I've changed. And they'll start seeing that. And then maybe that will also, the person that you was intimidated by, maybe you will be their inspiration. Maybe you will be someone that they look up to. Sometimes we're intimidated by the same people that may be intimidated by us, or the same people that may look up to us. So we have to remember that. No one is our God except for God. If y'all get what I'm saying. Don't look at anyone else and think that they are not human, because everyone in this world, maybe, is human. Might be some aliens around here, but you know, everyone basically is human. Everyone does the same thing that we do. So we have to just remember that. If they can accomplish it, I can accomplish too. If this situation is in front of me, it's because I am deserving of it. I'm not going to push it away because I'm thinking too much in my head. I'm not going to push it away because I feel like I don't deserve it or I'm not good enough. No, I am good enough. I am deserving. I will accomplish this. And I don't care what other people say. I don't care if they don't believe in me, because I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it to cheer myself on. I will not let anything in this world intimidate me anymore. No person, no situation, not even myself. Y'all agree? That is the word of today, y'all. We have to love ourselves. Fall in love with ourselves. Maybe that's fall in love with ourselves. Yeah, fall in love with yourselves. We have to feel good, to look good, to think good, and everything else around us will also be good. Perspective is a big thing, guys. So I'm gonna end my live there. I think a good 45 minutes is a good live. I appreciate you guys being here. I know the views is going in and out, but I just hope that this message that was for someone. Ink by Miami, I hope you subscribe because I do tea times every week, and there's definitely a lot of motivation on my channel. If you're new to Peaceful Ambition, thank you for being here. Please also find me on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget my website, guys, peacefulambitions.com. Real fast. real fast. Go ahead over to my website, y'all. This is my scattered piece. Yes, I started my own purse line. For those of you who don't know, this is my purse that I actually been wearing, and I did subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Go ahead and check out my website, guys, peacefulambitions.com. Just know, y'all, that I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, and I'm gonna end the live. Just know, y'all, this right here, this is my future, y'all. This is what I want to be Peaceful Ambition, also the YouTube channel. But you know, when I first started and thinking about starting my own purse line, guys, I felt so intimidated thinking that I'm gonna start my own purse line when we got Gucci, Coach, Fendi. I don't even know all the big brands. I felt like, why am I gonna bring a purse that no one knows? It's not gonna work. I intimidated myself. I had to get out of my own head and say, you know what? Guess what? They started somewhere too, right? So I can start somewhere too. So here I am, started my own brand. I got out of my own head, got out of my own way, and I've been selling my purses. And I know that one day soon, this also will be a home, a name brand? Home name or something like that. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna say, oh, I got that Peaceful Ambition purse, girl. They're like, what? Oh my gosh. That's gonna be me in a couple years. And I believe it, and I strongly know that it is gonna happen. So I'm not letting myself be intimidated to stop myself from what I really want to do in life. And I don't want you to be that way either. If you have a business that you want to start, if you have a goal that you're trying to reach, if you have a personality trait that you're trying to get rid of or add to, you can do it. Believe in yourself and you can do it. I love you guys. Remember, let your ambition be your peace. And I'll see y'all later. Go ahead and check out peacefulambitions.com. Bye, y'all.